have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
And this will be a Vikings first down as good running gets them to about the 44.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 29-yard line. Now a handoff running through the middle. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off the bootleg, Dawson. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. A nice gain of 21 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Vikings will extend their third quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Now the try here for the point after. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away and off. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On the give, this is their fullback. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And how about that on 3rd down? So many different directions an offense can go. Throw it out wide to the receivers, get it to their speedy running back. They changed up everything and handed it to the fullback, and he surprised them all and picked up a 1st down.
It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. He'll try again, but he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Vikings are feeling good as they on the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there. And the Jaguars send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is taken at the 18. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And, I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the 3rd quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dawson. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Jags grab it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, number 1 on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the 3rd. That right there. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him. And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 41-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 105 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this Super Bowl. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
They run with Thomas, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal, and they'll run again. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw taken in by Edwards. Three yards remain for 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville.